What's up, everybody? Cloud9 Man back once again. This week, the Cowboys are taking on the Eagles. The Cowboys' record is 10-4. The Eagles are 5-9, and we've got to win this game. This is a very important game. We have lost the last 3 or 4 in a row. I'm sorry about that. The playoff picture has changed. We are the 3rd seed over here. We've got to win this game. I don't know if it's going to make much difference, but we got to win because we want to go to the Super Bowl. So we changed our looks a little bit once again. We put on some eye paint, growing our hair out, growing our beard out. It's time to play some football. We're going to play offense because that's the position we play. And with that being said, let's play some football.
It's the Dallas Cowboys.
Go Cowboys.
Taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
We are set. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 15 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. And
he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
Okay, ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Inside give to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Draw play, Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A give to Elliott. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of, but when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. But I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 76 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The give is to Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Elliott. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Elliott running right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. 20th carry here for Elliott. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the completion good for just 3, and it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. 144 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On second down, Elliott once more. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
Again, it's Elliott. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.